Okay, so today's lesson is dividing decimal numbers by whole numbers. For example, you could have this decimal number, how about 5 and 85 hundredths, divided by, we need a whole number now, let's say 5. Okay, there's a perfect example. Decimal number divided by a whole. Okay, now listen, don't start throwing things at me. Don't leave the room. Don't get mad, because once I show you how easy this is, you're going to say, are you serious? Do we really have to do this? And I guess my answer is, yeah. Anyway, here we go. I think you're going to get this really fast. You have a decimal number, like, for example, 6.12, and you want to divide that by 8. Well, you have to write the problem down first, obviously. 6.12, just like this. Put that decimal under there. Now, see that decimal in there? Have you ever seen that decimal in there before like that? Probably not. And let's not start with it like that. We're going to leave it there. We're not going to do anything with it, but we're going to actually put another one right above it like that. Okay? Okay, this is the part that's kind of hard to say, but that's the only difference. That's it. I know you're probably ready to scream. That's it. You just divide now. You just need to do one thing. That's it. Little dot up there right above it. Okay, here we go. 8 into 6 doesn't go. 8 into 61, think of it that way. Well, let's see. 8 times 6, 48. 8 times 7, 56. Can we get further? No, we can't go any further. So, divide, put your answer, multiply, put your answer down. Subtract the mundo, put your answer down. 56 from 61. You can do that in your head. That's a 5. And then bring another number down. See, we're just using that silly song again, okay? So here we go again. Divide, put your answer up. How many 8s are in 52? Let's see, 6 is 48. Divide, put your answer up. Multiply, put your answer down. Subtract the mundo, put your answer down. What is 48 from 52? Yeah, 48 from 52, that is 4. There ain't no more numbers to be brought down, but we can continue, can't we? We can always put one of these guys on the end of any decimal number because it doesn't change the value, does it? 6.12 represents the same amount as 6.120. And that represents the same amount as 6.1200 and 00000 and go on, and going on. Oops, I'll stop there. Sorry about that. Hit the undo button. Boy, I love undo. Okay, so now I'm going to put my 0 here. And then bring another 0 down. All right, now what's 8 into 40? How many 8s are in 40? Well, let's see. 5, you know that. And 5 times 8 is 40. We're going to subtract, and we got 0. Now, let's see here. That's your answer, kids. Could this be any more difficult? No. So you just come up here and you put your answer. Now, make sure you put the 0 in front of the decimal point. Stop forgetting that. You got to do that. Oh, there's one more step. You know how to do that, too. Watch. Oh, this is awesome. I love this lesson because it really irritates most kids. It gets you guys all fired up. Like, what, I have to learn this. I don't know how to do it. Well, you'll be surprised at how many people forget to do one thing, and I'll tell you what that one thing is later. And I'll give you a hint right now. It has to do with the little red dot there. That's the only thing you have to remember is to do that first. If you don't put that little red dot in there, you're going to miss it. So after you do all this, you go check it with the big G. Remember the big G? You do this number, this times this number, right? Making like a letter G, plus any remainder, but there's not any, had better equal that number. See the letter G? And if it doesn't, you got it wrong. So here we go. 0.765 times 8. All right, 0.765 times 8. Oh, where should I put the 8? Oh, right here, right? Yeah, okay, there we go. Put the 8 there because 8 can be written like this, right? No, that's for adding and subtracting decimals. Remember that? When adding and subtracting decimals, just line up the dots, but we're not, are we? We just come over to here and we put the 8 on the right. When we're multiplying, we always put the numbers on the right. We align them on the right. We justify them right. There's all sorts of ways to say that. So now we can just start multiplying. I should use green. 8 times a 5 is 40. That's a 4. And there's a 0. 8 times a 6 is 48. Plus a 4 is what? 52, right? Wait, what am I doing? 48 minus 40. 48 minus 52. It's late and I can't think. 8 times 7 is 56, plus 5 is city 1. City 1. And 8 times 0 is 0, but you have a 6 up there. And guess what you need to remember to do? And I blew it on this one. I will admit this to you. I forgot to come down here. See this decimal point? Remember one of the first things I taught you was, hey, put the total number of decimal points down here. Don't forget, there's 3 decimal places in the number. There are none and 8, right? 9 and 8, but there's 3 in the first number. So in your answer, just go like this. But wait, there's more. 6.120. You have to look at it over here. Is it equal? They equal the same thing. So you know what that means? That means you ain't no dum-dum. You got right. Want to try another one? Excellent. Okay, here we go. The dividend is 78.04. And now how do we say that? 78.04. It's said as 78 and, well, you don't say 0. You just say 4. And what place is the 4 in? The hundredths? 78 and 4 hundredths. Get that in there. Okay, 78.04 and divided by 8. There we go. So what's the first step? Divide, right? Yeah, okay, 8 into 7. No! You got to go like this. Yeah, that's fun, actually. You don't have to put the dots there, by the way. Just the big fat dot. Little dots are just for fun. Okay, now we start out. 8 into 7. Nope, that don't work, does it? Well, let's use green. So put 0 there, okay? Does 8 go into 78? Well, let's see. Go to your multiplication facts. 8 times 9 is 72. We ain't going to get any closer than that. That's 72. And we subtract, put your answer down, 6. And then bring another number down. 8 into 60, well, you know that that's 7. Divide, put your answer up, multiply, put your answer down. Subtract 56 from city. You know what that is, 4. And then bring another number down. There's another 4. Okay. Oh, boy. 8 into 44. Boy, that's so hard. Oh, my. No, it's not. Divide, put your 5 up. Multiply, put your 40 down. Subtract, put your 4 down. Oh, boy. What can I do now? Subtract, put your 4 down. I got it. And I'll put it in red. And then bring another 0 down. And go like that, right? Now, what's 8 into 40? That's 5, right? Here we go. It's 5 times 40. We haven't done long division in a while, so I do want to make sure I point something out to y'all. Just remember this. Remember, you gotta... Oh, I erased. I didn't mean to erase. Yeah, the one thing you remember is erase. No, you don't want to do that. I did it again. Darn tootin'. Hang on, kids. Well, now it's not going to erase. Wonderful. Come on over there. Undo. There we go. Now I'm going to get my highlighter thing out. There we go. Let's use yellow. Now watch. I want to make sure you remember this. See this arrow? See this arrow? See this arrow? They all come down to a line. Use those because that will keep things organized and keep you making silly mistakes. So our answer is 09.755. No, it's not. How do you say that? Let's see. The answer is 9 and just say that next number as if it were just by itself. If you just encountered this number, remember, if you saw 755, you would just say 755, right? So it's 9 and 755. And what place is that last digit in? Not the tenths, because that's the tenths. Not the hundredths, but the thousandths. 755 thousandths. Oh, remember, we can also write it like this. Remember that? Okay, so there's our answer, and we need to check it now. This is the fun part. I know you guys love doing this, so I'm just going to let you keep doing it. You know, the checking part, the big G, it's awesome. I know. So what do we do for the big G? We have to do this guy times that guy, plus any remainder had better equal that guy, or you got it wrong. Get rid of that big G there for now. And I know how to do this, but I'm just going to do it anyway. So 9.755 times what? Times 8. That's right, like this. Now, align everything on the right. First step, I'm not going to screw up this time, kids. I see that there's 3 decimal places in this first number, and there's none in the other one. So I'm just going to put a big 3 down here as a reminder. Hey, Dave, don't forget to put the decimal points in. So here I go. 8 times 5 is 40. Nice and slow. 8 times 5 is 40 again, plus 4 is 44. Then we got 4. Now we got 8 times 7 is 56, plus 4 is city. And 8 times 9 is 72, plus 6 is 78. Okay, there's my answer. Oh, I see my big 3 here. Don't forget that. How many decimal places do I have to have? Oh, 3. Where can I put it so it has 3 decimal places? Oh, yeah, right here, right? That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's wrong. No, that's wrong, dude. Dude, what are you doing? Does it go there? Let's see. That's 1, 2, 3 decimal. Oh, I think I got it now. Yeah, you got it. So, now wait a second. We got to look over here, see if it matches up. Is that the same number? 78? And how do you say that? Let's see. 78, and that word is and. Now just say this number. 40. Now what is the last digit's place? It is the thousandths. So it's 78 and 40 thousandths. But that's not your answer, is it? And I want to remind you of something that one of you taught me. I think one of you taught me. Let's just assume one of you taught me. Put this in the computer first, though. Say, this is my answer. Put that in. Put it in first, because you know how many people are going to put this in? I don't know. We should probably ask one of you guys. How many do you think? Yeah, don't do that. Okay, I got a different type of problem to do. We're almost done. Now, this type of problem is a little trickier. It's not that big of a deal, but it's, oops, that's a fatty. Come on. I need the regular kind here. There we go. This one has directions. It says divide. Okay, so we're going to actually do some dividing here. Divide. I'm going to go real slow, so I'm going to waste your time. There we go. Real slow. And then the next sentence says round. R. Oh, no, I'm not going to waste your time. Round to the nearest hundredth. To the nearest hundredth. Now, hundredth, H-U-N-D-R. Let's learn to spell this for once. It's hundredth with T-H at the end. 100 with T-H, hundredth. Round to the nearest hundredth. Okay, so you got to do 2 things here, right? And you have to check it. So here we go. So let's try 24 into 75.48. Here we go. I'm going to use orange this time. Yeah. What? 70 what? 24 divided into 75.48. 48. Okay. What's the first step? Just divide, right? No. When you see something in here, it's like, no, don't do that. Put them up here too, right? Looks like a barbell, like you're lifting weights. Not really. I don't know what that looks like. Maybe it's a helium balloon. Okay, moving on. We won't worry about that. Okay, how many 24s are in 7? None. How many 24s are in 75? Well, 24 times 3, if you do this, and I know you know what that is 72. So I'm just going to go up here. 3 times 24 is 72. I'm sure you could all figure that out. That's why I skipped it. Subtract, put your answer down, and then bring another number down. Now, how many 24s are in 34? There's only one group of 24 in 34. Divide, put your answer up. Multiply, put your answer down. Subtract, put your answer down. Okay, 24 from 34. Well, that's pretty easy. That's just 10. And then bring another number down. 8. Now, how many 24s are in 108? Let's see. Well, I know that if I had 25 cents, like 24, this 24 cents is close to 25 cents, right? So that would be 4 times 25. You've done that, I'm sure, at the grocery store when you put little quarters in those things, the little machines, you turn it and out comes something made out of plastic. So 4 might work. 5 would be 125. Okay, so I think we know that our best estimate is going to be 4 times 24. Hey, let's do this in our head using the distributive property, remember? It's like this. 4 times 24 can be thought of as 4 times the 2, which is 20, right? Oops, sorry about that. 4 times 20, correct? You get that answer, then you do the 4 times the 4. Plus, so it's like 2 parts, right? So you do this one, you get 80, and you say it in your head over and over and over, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80. This is if you're doing it in your mind, if you're not writing it down like I am right now. 4 times 4 is 16. 16 and 80 makes 96. So 24 times 4, 96. 2. And what's 9 from 10? 1. So we have 12 left over. We're done, right? No. Subtract, put your answer down. Now he's got to bring another number down, which is a 0 now, right? Okay, now 120. How many 24s are in 120? Well, we just figured out that 4 of them make 108 over here, right? Remember this? Wait, it was 96. That's right. I wonder what 5 of them would be. Well, 5 times 24. Let's use that distributive property again in our mind. Well, this is what your mind would be looking like right now. It would be saying, hey, 5. Go multiply yourself by that 2 first. No, that's a 20. Oh, okay, what's 5 times 20? That's 100. Say it in your head over and over. 100, 100, 100. So you don't forget it. Good. Now 5, I would like you to multiply yourself now by this guy, because it's only fair. 5 times 4 is 20. And what was that other number we had? It was 100. 100 plus 20 is 120. Oh my gosh, it worked out evenly. Look at this. 5. Divide, put your answer up. Multiply, put your answer down. Subtract, put your answer down. You get a 0, and you're done. Now, you're not done. Next step. Always stop. Look over everything. Is there anything you may have forgotten to do? Something you may want to do? Okay, we could do the big G and check it, right? Excellent. And you should do that next. But like we said earlier, you might want to put this in the computer first. But wait a minute. There's something else you should probably do first. It says round to the nearest hundredth. And they want you to round your answer. That's what that means, to the nearest hundredth. Now I'm just going to go to this other slide real fast so I have a nice clean slide. 3.145. Right there. You're not going to put 3.145. You're going to put 3. You have to round that. Well, that's rotten, isn't it? You do all that work and you check it, and now they want you to round it before you can put your answer in. The nearest hundredth. Okay, so let's see. Well, I know that's the ones. That's the tens. That's the hundredths. Okay. Nearest hundred. So how do we round? Let's see. Oh, I know. We underline that. If the number to the right is 5 or more, is it? Good. Come on back home and add one more. 4 plus 1 is 5. Then just make the rest of them 0. So what are you going to get? 3.150. But a better answer is not. I'm sorry, a better answer is 3.15, otherwise known as 3 and 15 hundredths. That looks like an S, doesn't it? So that's the answer you should put in the computer back here. 0.15. Now, if you stick the 0 in the end, I think I'm going to have to harm you. We got to stop doing that. No more zeros at the end, remember? It complicates matters. We don't need those zeros. Just the 3.15. Anyway, hope that helped. Bye-bye.